the ecology, you know.
Well, your new representative won't vote for cap and trade. I'll vote against it. I'll vote for the energy industry in North Dakota. You know, our temperatures in this world have varied, you know, throughout time. And I think there's been a lot of, I think we have to look at the science. We've got to look at legitimate science. We can't look at just perception. The problem is, again, people, I mean, one of the things that I've heard that people are concerned about a lame duck session. If in fact we have the election on November 2nd and Republicans are elected, what will happen after that? And you know, the two things that people are concerned about is possibly passing a cap and trade before the new Congress gets put in. The other is card check, which is a union issue. And again, my opponent has been a strong advocate and supporter of card check and supporter of actually is co-sponsor of bailing out unions to the tune of $165 million. Well, again, that's North Dakota money. It's part of that. So, other questions? Yeah.
Illegal immigration. What is there any solving of this down the line, or is this going to be forever?
Well, we got to enforce the laws that we've got.
True.
I mean, that's the first thing that has to happen. And you know, just yesterday, someone had talked to me that was so upset because, you know, again, what they said is we have federal laws that weren't being enforced, and so Arizona passed immigration laws. And then the Mexican president was in Congress, and he was condemning the state laws that Arizona had passed and received a standing ovation from our U.S. Senate and congressmen. And that's what tipped this supporter over the edge, said, you know, that's wrong. We have to set the rules, set the laws, and we've got to enforce the laws. So I'm opposed to this blanket amnesty. We need to secure our borders. We need to, again, enforce the laws that we've got.
How many Republicans stood up and cheered?
I don't know.
I'd like to know that.
I don't know. But again, it's, I believe in states' rights. I think at the state level we know how to do things with less money and better and get it done. And rather than turning everything over to the federal government, I think the reverse should happen. More and more things that can be done at the state level should be done at the state level. And if they can be done at the local level better than the state level, we should do that. And so, I mean, that's what I would advocate, more states' rights and more control at the state and local level.
Okay, Afghanistan, Pakistan, where do you stand on the...
Well, I mean, obviously, I mean, I support the military and we're in a tough situation over there. You know, I think our goal is really to get the country stabilized, but it's a challenge because you've got generations of tribal government or tribes in Afghanistan. So again, we have to do our part, and yet I think our goal should be to stabilize that. And I'm not sure if we're there. I don't support having a timeline on pulling out because I think that's like saying, you know, we're going to shut all the alarms off on all the banks next Saturday night. Now we're pulled out of Iraq now, our combat troops, as the president said, and I applaud, you know, where we are, and that's the objective we should have. But we've got 50,000 people still over there, and we need to make sure that, I'm hopeful that there is stability there and that they're safe. So, yeah.
Are you familiar with the 1099 and the health care? What, that's a $14 billion cash cow for the president, you know. It's
one of the things in the health care bill, which again has more than health care in there, is there, right now if you're a business and you hire a service, you have to do a 1099 report if it's over $600. And that's so that you know that you're not cheating on your taxes. The health care bill expanded that to say any good or service. So as a farmer, I mean, anytime, go ahead.
If you have a coin, does it say you have 1 ounce silver